Latin here with another video, and today we are testing how well Ferrothorn does in the Great League. This grass type Pokemon also has extra resistances due to its dual steel typing, although in some situations the two types cancel themselves out. We're running Bullet Seed, Power Whip and the Thunder especially for that Skarmory matchup in particular. Some other matchups we want to see in that first encounter are any ground or water types and anything running Charm or Confusion such as Hypno. A few matchups we do not want to see are Altaria, which gets the better of us despite Thunder, any other popular grass types which seem to edge the win against us, anything running Counter will completely demolish us, and any super tanky Pokemon like Registeel or Umbreon. Now in our first matchup here, our opponent immediately switches to Deoxys defense form, which, as the simulation shows, has an advantage over us in almost all shield situations, so I make the quick switch into my Azumarill. Now your Azumarill is going to be the best or one of the best safe switches you can use in the Great League right now, because it is just so tanky and has a decent moveset with which it can defend itself. Now look how I win this matchup. I was able to tank a whole Thunderbolt from this Deoxys, and I still managed to win with both of us being on one shield. Now I hope I can get to this Ice Beam. I can't, so I bring in my Fire type. They immediately switch to the Banette, so I switch back to my Ferrothorn, and this is the mistake I made. I should have shielded that, but this is the first time we're trying Ferrothorn and I am experimenting, so I guess I wanted to see if it could tank a Shadow Ball. So I'm going to lose this matchup, but that's okay. When you're trying out new teams, that's just how it is. And now going into our second match here, guess what I'm faced with? A Shiftry. Not only does Shiftry defeat us in most shield situations because it can outpace us with charge moves, and it has Foul Play which does neutral damage against us, but this Shiftry counters my whole team. It counters my whole team, so I really could not switch into anything. So my aim here was just to do as much damage as I could. If I could take a shield, that would be great. That would help. So hopefully they'll use their shield. They do, and I switch immediately to my Alolan Marowak and try to take it down with some fire fast moves, but they switch into their Azumarill, and I have no more shields, so I just hope to do as much damage as I can before fainting. They use Play Rough instead of Hydro Pump. That was weird. So I get to another Shadow Ball and I'm able to take their last shield. Yeah, there's a glimmer of hope. A glimmer of hope, let's see. So out comes my Ferrothorn, and it's going down immediately with a Hydro Pump. So now we have the Azumarill face off. I don't have Play Rough, but that's okay. I just need to use one Hydro Pump to take out their Azumarill. I can just use Ice Beam here, and that'll do the trick. And they have a Registeel in the back like most people do. This is going to make it extremely hard. I need to get to two Hydro Pumps. After I take this Flash Cannon, I need to get to another Hydro Pump. Can I do it a little bit more? Unfortunately, I don't. So you would think after two unfavorable matchups that the game would give me a good matchup this time, right? Wrong. Umbreon. This tanky Pokemon beats us in most scenarios, and as the simulation shows on top, it completely outpaces us with charge moves. So I guess I should have switched immediately to keep my options open. Perhaps switched into my Azumarill but this time I decided to just play it out and see how it goes. Now doing that is heavily dependent on their back 2 Pokemon, or the last Pokemon they're keeping in the back being weak to what you have in the back. So as it is right now, I'm just doing as much damage as I can. Use my shield because I want to get off one more power whip. And here goes, they shield it. I get one of their shields, which is great, so I'll just feint. I'll just take the hit and feint and go right into my Azumarill, which is a good counter for this Umbreon. Now it's on red, so in a situation like this, you do not go for any charge moves, just farm down, because I know they have a grass in the back, Meganium. Fortunately, I have a ton of energy saved, so I'm going to ice down this Meganium. Here's another one for good measure, and take that last shield, and then I switch into my fire type. I think this is an earthquake, so I have to block. Yes, I shield it. Good choice. And the Meganium goes down, and this is exactly what I was hoping for. A Registeel facing my Alolan Marowak. It stands no chance. And what's for dinner? I'll tell you what's for dinner. Reggie roast. Reggie barbecue. Now this fourth matchup brought balance to the force. It brought balance to the force after 3 unfavorable starting matchups, because my Ferrothorn, as you'll see, countered every single Pokemon on this person's team. First of all, this Lantern, we win against Lantern in every single shield scenario there is. No need for me to use any shields, just to take it down. I'm not wasting any shields. Out comes Skarmory. This is exactly why we have Thunder for the Skarmory matchup. One Thunder, second one will do it. And they're apparently saving all of their shields for whatever they have in the back, a Swampert. Right. Out goes my Ferrothorn, and it's just for me to bring in my Azumarill and take it down with Ice Beams. There's no way they're going to outpace me with their fast moves. I just have to block each one. It doesn't matter if it's Hydro Cannon, or a Sludge Wave. I have enough energy and shields to take them down. And look at this, look at how Azumarill completely tanks this Sludge Wave. If you do not have an Azumarill on your team as yet, what are you waiting for? Get one now, immediately. Now, there's no better way to top off a horrible set than with an Altaria matchup. We lose against Altaria in all situations except a 2-0 shield situation. As the simulation shows, even if I successfully bait them with 2 Power Whips and then use Thunder when they have no shields, I still lose. So, never give up. Pick a plan of action and stick with it. My plan is just to stay in and hit it as much Thunder as I can. Take it down. I was going for another Thunder there, but they did a great move. They switched into their Marowak and took me down with fast moves. Your Shadow Ball means nothing to me, sir. That's an Azumarill. And Azumarill can tank a Shadow Ball like it's nothing. So immediately, I switch to my Alolan Marowak, and they have a Ferrothorn as well. Nice to see. And what is it running? It's running Thunder as well. And I'm just going to farm it down. I farm it down because whatever's coming in now is going to be treated to a Shadow Ball supper. One Shadow Ball, here's another one. Hold a second Shadow Ball. So my closing thoughts on Ferrothorn is that it is definitely a good grass type Pokemon to put on your team with good bulk and a defensive typing. However, other grass type Pokemon produce more definitive wins in their respective matches. Meganium in particular wins several key matchups that Ferrothorn does not, such as Registeel, Defense Deoxys, and Umbreon. Shiftry is able to churn out those fast moves at a much faster rate than Ferrothorn with good coverage as well. That being said, I'm definitely going to keep it as an option when I want to produce some variety on my team. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos as the Go Battle League progresses.